Hello class 10th, this video is for you. Now we are doing a revision for pre-board. A letter to God. It is from First Flight and the writer is G.L. Fluent. Summary. A letter to God is a story of a farmer's extreme faith in God. The writer G.L. Fluent has tried to depict the faith of a poor and simple farmer in God in an impressive manner. Lancho was an honest and hard-working farmer. He was shocked to notice that his crop was ruined in a hailstorm. He turned to God for getting some help. He wrote a letter to God. On Sunday, he posted the letter. When an employee of the post office chanced to see the letter addressed to God, he made fun of the man who had written that letter. But his boss, the postmaster, was a serious man and did not take the letter lightly. He was impressed by the extreme faith of the man and wished to have the same faith. He decided to answer the letter. He collected money from his employees to give in charity to the needy person, to the needy farmer. He was able to collect only 70 pesos and thought that the farmer would be glad to receive the money because, according to him, at least he was getting. That is there. Uh, but to his surprise, but to his utter disappointment, the postmaster was shocked to notice that it had made Lancho angry, who wrote another letter to God but with a warning not to send the money by post, as he considered the postal employees a bunch of crooks who had stolen 30 pesos from the 100 pesos sent by him. Children, that is his faith. That is the faith of Lancho because his crop had destroyed in the hailstorm and the rain, and then that is it means like what he would be eating, what his family, how his family would survive, and he asked the help from God, and he had faith that if that is help is asked from God, then God would surely help him. And according to him, God must have sent 100 pesos and only the post office employees must have taken it. Okay, now that is a very strong faith. Now, children, its questions are there. Who does Lancho have complete faith in? Which sentences in the story tell you this? Lancho had answered the complete faith in God. The lines which show his extreme faith in God are Lancho thought only of his want of hope, the help of God. Second, God, if you don't help me, my family, and I will go hungry this year. Now, Lancho showed not the slightest surprise on seeing the money. God couldn't have made a mistake. Now, God, of the money I asked for, only 70 pesos reached me, send me the rest. Like here, these are the things which make us clear that how much faith he had. Okay, like here. Okay, now, second question. Why does the postmaster send money to Lencho? Why does he sign the letter God? The postmaster sent money to Lencho because he was extremely impressed by the extreme faith of a poor farmer in the supreme power of God. He signed the letter God because he didn't want to shake the poor man's faith in God. Now, these are some questions which are taken. Like these are two questions. Now, this is the third question. Did Lancho try to find out who had sent the money to him? Why? Why not? No, Lancho did not try to find out who had sent the money to him because he couldn't think that anybody other than God could have given him the money because his faith was in God. So, according to him, that's why he had written the letter because he was thinking that God somehow, that is, he would find the way to help him. Now, question number 4. Who does Lancho think has taken the rest of the money? What is the irony in the situation? Yes, children. Now, here remember that the irony of a situation is an unexpected aspect of it. An ironic situation is strange or amusing because it is the opposite of what is expected. Lencho thought that the post office employees had taken the money. The irony is that the post office employees donated the money to help Lencho, but he accused them of stealing the money from the envelope sent by God. Question number 5. Are there people like Lencho in the real world? What kind of a person would you say he is? Yes, there are people like Lencho who are innocent enough to think that the God would certainly help them as they have full faith in the supreme power of God. Lancho is a very simple man who had extreme faith in God. He is a man of clear conscience. Now make paragraph. Lancho is a simple and innocent fellow who is naive but not stupid. It was his firm faith in God that he thought of writing a letter to God. He has an unquestioning attitude. Thou Lencho has immense faith in God. He is a poor judge of human nature. He lacks the value of gratefulness. What I like most about him is his immense faith in God and his simplicity. Question number 6. There are two kinds of conflicts in the story: a letter to God, between humans and nature, and between humans themselves. How are these conflicts illustrated? Answer: it is true that there are two kinds of conflicts in the story: between humans and nature, and between humans themselves. In the beginning of the story, Lancho is shocked to see the hailstorm wiped out the happiness along with the crop in the field. The moment Lancho was rejoicing at the rainfall, he did not know that it was the end of the happiness. On the other hand, Lancho, who had extreme faith in the power of Almighty, does not have the slightest trust in the employees of the post office. He considers them a bunch of crooks. Now, these are children's short answers over there. Like, where was the house located? And the second is, why do you think it is called the house and not a house? Okay. Now the first is, where was the house located? The house was located on the top of a low hill. And why it is not called a house, rather it is called the house. It is called the house because it is the only house on the top of the hill. Now, second question, why did Lancho keep gazing at the sky? The Lancho knew that his fields needed water immediately. He was eagerly waiting for the rain, therefore, he gazed at the sky. Question number 3. Now we are really going to get some water, woman. Is Lancho sure that it is going to rain? Give a reason for your answer. Answer: Lancho was sure that it was going to rain because he kept watching the sky throughout the day. Through his experience, he knew that the clouds would certainly bring rain. Question number 4. How did Lancho feel when it started raining? Second, what was the effect of the rain on the crops? Answer: Lancho was excited when he came out of the house to have the pleasure of feeling the rain on his body. He compared the raindrops with coins, as he knew that a good rain would mean a good crop, and a good crop would mean a lot of money. Second, the rain brought with it destruction. There was hailstorm for about an hour and it covered the field. The corn was totally destroyed. Yes, now question number 5. Where are the raindrops compared to and why? This is question number 4. Now this is question number 5. Raindrops are compared to coins He compares big raindrops to 10-cent coins and smaller ones to 5-cent coins. He knew that the raindrops would certainly be helpful in giving him a rich harvest. Naturally, it would make him get more money. Question number 6. Lancho had only one hope. What was it? Lancho was a God fearing man and had a firm faith in the benevolence of God, who he thought would certainly help him. God was his only hope. Now, question number 7. Did the letter reach God? Why did why did the postmaster send a reply to Lancho? Answer. The letter did not reach God, but it certainly reached the postmaster, who was a God fearing and kind hearted man. He decided to send a reply to Lancho as he was moved by the firm faith of a farmer in God, and he did not want to disappoint him. 8. Lancho describes the post office employees as a bunch of crooks. First, were they a bunch of crooks? And second is, how would you describe them? The first answer, were they bunch of crooks? The answer is, the post office employees were really very good people. They tried to, who tried to help a poor farmer. They were not a bunch of crooks. Now, second is, how would you describe them? They can be described as kind hearted, generous, helpful, and God fearing men. Now, children, these are long questions. Describe the character of Lancho in the light of his faith and attitude towards the God and man. Lancho was a hardworking farmer who had immense faith in God. He had such an immense faith in the existence of helpfulness of the God that he started communicating with him. He wrote a letter to God requesting him to send him 100 pesos. When he received 70 pesos, he was not surprised at all. He even doubted the integrity of the post office employees who he thought had stolen his 30 pesos. He was a poor judge of human nature. His attitude towards man was negative. He could not think of a help from man. Now, second question. Lancho called the post office employees a bunch of crooks. What does it show about his attitude towards men? Was he not a person of humility, appreciation, and gratefulness? Elaborate. Lancho called the post office employees a bunch of crooks as he thought that they had stolen his money sent by God. He was not correct in his assessment of the employees. It shows that he had a negative attitude towards mankind. He was not a fair judge of man's nature. It seems he was too naive to have the sense of humility. Naive means too simple. Appreciation and gratefulness. He hurt the feelings of post office employees unintentionally. He was a simple man who had immense faith in God but could not think of any help from men. His anger and attitude towards them shows that he did not have any faith in men. He did not credit the post office employees for their help out of the ignorance, but he should not have called them a bunch of crooks. Now here, what kind of people were the post office employees? What do you like about the gesture of the postmaster? The post office employees were generous, kind, and helpful people. When they received the letter for God from Lancho, they were impressed with his faith in God. Although initially they made fun of it, they did not want to hurt his feelings and shake his faith in God. That is, children, faith, yes, in God. They decided to help him by sending him money. It was a noble gesture on their part. All of them contributed by giving a share of their salaries. Sensitivity stopped them from doing so. Wait, now, second children line it is there. It shows their kindness and generosity. They could have told Lancho the truth about God, but their sensitivity stopped them from doing so. They did not want to hurt his feelings. They had sympathy and compassion for Lencho. The postmaster's generosity, his sensitivity, initiative, and his noble gesture make him a good human being in the eyes of the readers. Children, only these three questions are there, these long questions. You have to learn them. Now you will just see, children, these are all good questions. If you will do them well, then your lesson preparation will be very nice. I'm going back from the big to the beginning. Even also, you will just make it understand from where it starts. It starts with the summary. First, summary will help you to understand the lesson again. Firstly, let me just tell you, must go through the explanation part with the help. First, you should open your own book, and then you should go the explanation part I have given to you. Then this summary will help you to understand, that is what is in brief that the writer wants to tell you. These are some, that is the text questions are there. These are text questions. You will just see these are taken from to understand over there, so that if you have not paid attention before, at least now you will be able to pay attention. Okay, now here these are the short questions, extra questions are there, and in this way, if you will go through all these questions nicely, then it would be a great revision. Besides that one, still you can do something, it means nicely you will be able to appear in that one in the in your board exam. Okay, children, now these are the short questions over there up to 2 marks. Here you can make it out. These are 8 questions, and then over there these are the long questions. Okay, now children, take care. Bye.